Geeks, it's Devin again. Welcome to the review for Mother. So this is the latest Darren Aronofsky movie, and I'll just get right into it. So it's a really weird movie, and it's on purpose, and it's pretty good. It's very claustrophobic the way it's filmed, and I've read that he did that on purpose, and it definitely comes through, and it makes you uncomfortable throughout. A lot of people, I feel, aren't going to like this movie. One, because it's filmed very claustrophobically. Two, because it's not what I would call really a mainstream movie that average moviegoers would like. Three, there might be some hidden meaning that people will be upset about, and I don't want to spoil that now. And then, four through whatever, it's just generally kind of weird and not what you'd expect walking in. I mean, I kind of expected it because I knew what I was getting into. I've seen Black Swan, I've seen Requiem, so I knew what I was getting into, but I feel like the average moviegoer might not. In order to get right into this, I'm just going to do it. So acting was pretty good. Basically every single shot of the movie has Jennifer Lawrence in it, and that's kind of on purpose, and you understand why, but she gives a good performance, especially towards the end. Javier Bardem, I don't think I've seen a performance of his that I didn't enjoy, even in movies that are considered bad, like The Counselor and stuff. I still like him in them. Michelle Pfeiffer, good. Ed Harris, pretty good. Domhnall Gleeson, creepy and good. All the performances are good, and there's very minimal performances in this movie. There's only, towards the end it gets a little nuts, but for the first, 2/3 of the movie, there's only, 7 or 8 people that we know who they are. And, that works. It works really well for this film. Sorry about the lighting here. I'm not really sure how to fix that, but either way. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The score is awesome. Totally. Well, there's not even really a score, to be honest. A lot of the movie is just the creaking sounds of the house, or people's footsteps, or whispers of what's going on in the other room, or the water running, and it's not a lot of soundtrack at all. A lot of it is just basic noises that you would hear in your house alone. Like right now, I'll be quiet for a few seconds. I just heard a creak from moving my foot. I can hear the air conditioner running downstairs, just stuff like that, ambient noises that you would hear, and it works really well, especially for what he's trying to get at. I don't know what to tell you guys other than it's a good movie. Definitely see it. If you're not ready for something weird, then don't go see it. And I don't mean weird like, super sexual weird or anything. I mean, if you're not ready for just you might not understand what's going on, then don't go see it. But you can always read articles about what it's about and stuff. And for me, it took about, I want to say, right around halfway into the movie to kind of understand what was going on. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know exactly what part is at what part, but you'll get it. I don't want to spoil any of it here. Just know that it's a good movie, and you should see it. Even if you end up not liking it, at least you saw it and you supported it. If you don't understand it, that's fine. Like I said, look up people's articles on it. Other than that, that's about the review for that. So, I did see it last week, and I didn't put up a review. I'm sorry. I wanted to see it twice, just in case, because the first time I went with Brad, and Brad didn't really super love it, and I kind of did, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I was just too hyped for this movie, and I should see it a second time and see if it's good or not. But it ended up taking a couple days for me to be able to see it a second time, and by that point my review would have been irrelevant. See, a lot of these movies, especially lately, I've been seeing by myself the first time, and that makes it really easy for me to go in, get my opinion, know what it is, and film these reviews. But for movies like that, like I saw with Brad, it makes it weird because I start to second guess myself, and I shouldn't do that, and I know I shouldn't do that, and 99% of the time I don't. But because I was so hyped for that movie, and because I was so pleased with it, I did for a second think that maybe I was overlooking something and that I wanted to see it a second time. And I did, and I still think it's good. It's just by the time I saw it a second time, it was like 3 or 4 days later. It made the review irrelevant because at that point anyone who'd seen it had seen it. But overall, good thoughts on it. And I'll see you guys next week for Kingsman, if not before. I'm trying to still brainstorm ideas. I don't really know if I want to do any more movie commentaries by myself. I would want to have someone do them with me, I think. Or I might just, do what I used to do, what if videos, who's the best at this, like when I did the Spider-Man video, it was who's the best Spider-Man kind of thing. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to see you guys later. Woo!